Welcome to the Rowan-Salisbury Schools 2015 and 2016 one-to-one parent training meeting. We appreciate your time and we hope this informative video will help you understand our expectations for our students and what you can expect from us in return. We know today's learners have grown up in a digital world. They have cell phones, computers, multi-dimensional video, entertainment, iPods, and the internet. And they've never seen a TV without a remote control. Our children are hyper-communicators. They're goal planners, multitaskers, and experts at figuring out and using technology. And they're active learners. So we know that engaging these students and making education relevant is critical for our schools to continue to effectively and fully prepare the citizens and leaders of tomorrow. We believe the one-to-one in Rowan-Salisbury Schools will achieve exactly that. If your child is in the 9th through 12th grade, they will receive a MacBook Air. These devices will go home with students every night, allowing them access to the internet and other activities that your teacher assigns. Once you receive your device, you want to keep in mind a few tips to make sure that you care for your device appropriately. Caring for your device can be quite simple if you follow these few guidelines. First, make sure to always carry your device in its provided case. This will mean that your device has extra protection in case an accident were to occur. Also, make sure you know where your device is at all times. Remember not to give other students your device. This is your device and it's meant for your learning. Another helpful hint is to make sure to not leave your device and walk away. Make sure you know where your device is at all times. If at all possible, we ask that you leave your charger at home. This will allow you to charge your device nightly. Just like you would bring a pencil and paper to school, we now would like for you to bring your device charged every day to school. And lastly, if you have any problems at all with your device, please seek help. You can speak with your school's help desk, your administration, or your school's technology facilitator to help you with whatever issue your device might have. Caring for your device can be simple. Here are a few don'ts with your device. Never leave your device in or on top of a vehicle. This is a dangerous place for a device to be. Devices on top of a car or inside of a car can be stolen or damaged. We ask that you don't put any stickers on your device or your case. In future years, someone else might be receiving your device. The same goes for writing on your device or your case. Once again, someone else might be receiving it, and we'd like for them to receive it in the same condition as you received yours on day one. Eating and drinking around your device is a big no-no. Do not eat or drink around your device. Water and technology never mix. Make sure to never loan your device or your chargers or extra cords to any other students. Those cords belong to your device and to you to make sure that you're prepared every day. Leaving your device near the edge of a table or a desk can often be a dangerous place for your device. Make sure to leave those in the center of your desk so that no accidents can occur. Stacking objects on top of your device can also be damaging. Don't stack things on top of them, leave them to the side. Again, we want you to be careful about water, and that water also pertains to rain. Never leave your device outside because water damage from moisture can ruin the inner workings of your computer. When you bring your device to the airport, please make sure that you bring your device with you through security. Putting your device underneath the plane may be damaging. Once again, we'll reiterate this over and over, but never leave your device unattended. Finally, if you have animals or other children in your house, make sure you keep your device in a safe area. Backing up your files is really important. We all know that occasionally technology can fail. It is the responsibility of every student in Rowan-Salisbury Schools to back up their files. There are lots of different options for backing up your files, and your classroom teacher will help you with that. Just to mention a few, with any of our devices in Rowan-Salisbury Schools, iCloud can be used as a way to back up information and images. You can also use our school's learning management system, which is Schoology, which has a resource folder built in which will allow you to have a digital locker. You can also use your new Google account as a way to store information, or if you'd like, you can have a physical backup of your data. When your student goes to a Rowan-Salisbury school and connects with their device to our internet, they're being filtered through our network firewall and cloud management solution. This allows us to block content based upon keywords and images. When your child brings their device home, their internet is still filtered through a program called Zscaler, which is offered from the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. But here are some helpful hints that can help you monitor your child's use of their device. First, make sure to have the device in a common room. That can be the kitchen or the living room, but don't allow students to bring their device into their bedroom with a closed door. Next, think about how long your student spends on their device. Think about limiting time on the internet, texting, use of social media websites, and online gaming to make sure that your student has a proper balance of internet time. You should also ask and know your student's personal username and password. This will allow you to help monitor your child's usage of their device. Next, make sure to check your child's internet history. Checking your child's internet history can give you an idea of some of the things they've been doing with their device. If you ever find that your child is deleting their internet history, please have a conversation with them about why they're deleting their history. Finally, once your child has finished their homework for the night, it is acceptable to take that device away and keep it until the morning. This may help with any issues your child is having with excessive use of the device at home. Let's now take a look at how to check your child's internet history. First, open up Safari. Look for the word history at the top. You'll notice all of your child's internet history. Now, if you look at Show History, you'll be able to see in chronological order the places your child has visited, including previous days. If you ever find that your child has deleted this information, please have a conversation with them about why they're deleting their history. It's important for all parents to know that there are many ways students connect with one another outside of the school day. Some of the most popular social networking sites include Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, but there are actually many others that students use to connect to one another. It's important that you monitor your child's activity on their social networking sites. It's important to have a conversation with your child about which of those social media platforms they use and the information they send out to their peers. Finally, make sure your students know never to arrange a face-to-face meeting or use inappropriate language online. This can compromise you and place you in a dangerous situation. Always think before you post.
Posts, status updates, comments, instant messages, video uploads, tweets, and texts all have become a regular part of our kids' lives. In today's 24/7 digital world, kids are logging on from everywhere: smartphones, gaming devices, tablets, and laptops. And many parents simply don't know what their kids are up to, much less about the social media they are using. The reality is, most kids start developing online relationships around the age of 8, usually through virtual worlds like Club Penguin. By age 10, they have progressed to multiplayer games and sharing their digital creations and homemade videos on sites like YouTube. By age 13, millions of kids have already created accounts on social networking sites like Facebook. There are definitely many positives to social media. It's a fun way for kids to interact with friends. It can also be a great way to learn new things, collaborate with others, express their creativity, and safely experiment with identity. The problem comes when kids share their private thoughts, photos, videos, and personal information online. These revealing posts can become very public and last a very long time. A post of a provocative photo or a picture with a beer bottle in hand could end up damaging their reputation. Even more troubling are the privacy and safety issues that come with social networking. Marketers collect data based on your kids' online activity and then target ads to them. And now, with the ability to easily post your location, physical safety becomes a concern. While no one knows what effect increased social networking has on kids' development, it is clear that young people do need some guidance around use. So how can you help your kids make good decisions as they navigate their virtual lives? First, talk to them about reputation. Remind them that all information put online can be made public. Posts on friends' walls, personal instant messages, intimate photos, all can be cut, pasted, and sent around in an instant. And once this material is up, it can be extremely difficult to remove. If they don't want the world to see it, they better not post it or send it. Second, talk to them about respect. The internet allows kids to explore their interests and play with their identities anonymously. But using anonymity to share degrading, mean, or hurtful material about other people is a definite no-no. Finally, talk to them about privacy. Kids should be aware that there are some safety risks that come with social networking. They shouldn't post their location or meet up with someone they've only met online. Also, let them know that the more information they put online about themselves, the more ammo marketers will have to try and sell them products. The bottom line is that our kids are increasingly living their lives online and on their phones. Every hour spent on a social network is an hour not spent face-to-face, and the constant checking of Facebook pages or instant messaging during homework is clearly not good for concentration. It's our job as parents to help our kids find the right balance between their online social lives and their real-world activities. And of course, when they do get online, remind them about the importance of protecting their privacy and maintaining respectful online interactions. For more advice and tips, visit us at commonsense.org. I'm Lori Burke.
It's really important that when you're surfing the internet, to be careful of banner pop-up ads. We've probably all seen them when surfing the internet. They appear on the sides of the screen. Clicking on them can place a cookie on your computer. And a cookie isn't something that you can eat. It's actually allowing a website to track your movements. So clicking on those banner ads can be a bad thing. Never give out your personal information online. This could include your home address or your current location. Even though this information may seem innocent or unimportant, those who are looking for it may find value. For example, let's say that you're on a family vacation to the beach. If you put several pictures up of yourself at the beach, a criminal who may be following you on social media may know that and then use that information to their advantage. So never give out personal information. It could be a dangerous practice. Also, never make online purchases without parent permission or supervision. If your parents do give you permission to make a purchase online, make sure your website is secure. You'll know that by the HTTPS that will be at the top of the URL. Doing this will make sure that your purchase is secure. There are many elements that make up digital citizenship. Those can go from copyright laws all the way to cyberbullying. And we think it is very important that all Rowan-Salisbury Schools students have an understanding of what it is to be a good digital citizen. Because of this, next year, all students will go through a digital citizenship course within their grade level. We hope that these courses allow students to learn what it is to be a good digital citizen.
Cyberbullying, whether it's done online or over a cell phone, can take families by surprise. But if your kids are texting, sharing photos, and posting comments, it's important to have a conversation with them about what to do if they become a target of online harassment. Here are 5 tips to share with your kids about dealing with cyberbullies. First, don't respond or retaliate. If you're angry or hurt, you might say things you'll regret later. Plus, retaliation only prolongs the problem and doesn't solve it. Second, block the bully. Block phone numbers, screen names, and email addresses, and remove the person from your buddy or friends list. Third, save the evidence. Print out or take screenshots of abusive messages and keep them as proof. Fourth, report it. Most websites have rules against cyberbullying. You can usually find information on how to report abuse in the site's community guidelines. And finally, tell a trusted adult. Telling a teacher or a parent isn't tattling, it's standing up for yourself. And even if the bullying occurs online, your school probably has rules against it. For more cyberbullying prevention tips and advice, visit us at commonsense.org.
Parents, if you're looking for additional resources, here are just a few. Our first resource is our district website, which is www.rss.k12.nc.us. Underneath the One-to-One tab, you'll find our policies and more information about our one-to-one initiative. You can also look up our digital citizenship curriculum. We used Common Sense Media to develop our curriculum. You'll also find that this year we'll be holding parent training sessions. This will allow you to learn the technology in more detail. And finally, if you ever have any issues at home, you can always call Apple's educational support line. It's important to know that you will need to know your student's serial number, which is located on the bottom of the device, but they can help with any technical issues you might have. The next portion of the presentation pertains to our responsible use policy and our code of conduct as it pertains to technology in schools. The responsible use policy and code of conduct states that students should use appropriate language when they search the internet, send messages to one another, when they're blogging or using message boards, and that students should use appropriate language in all communications, always avoiding profanity, obscenity, and offensive or inflammatory speech towards one another. The responsible use policy also outlines prohibited access. Do not bypass the filter. Bypassing the filter can result in disciplinary action. Also, don't use one another's usernames and passwords to log into laptops or desktops. Don't share your passwords with others. And do not download or install inappropriate applications to your device. Remember that these devices are for your educational purposes only. Finally, don't tamper with the hardware. Apple's products work just fine by themselves. There's no need for you to try and fix them. If you have any issues with your device, please seek the help of your help desk or an administrator. The next section of the responsible use policy outlines what are inappropriate materials. Inappropriate materials are any materials on your laptop or iPad that are unacceptable in a school setting. Those can include pornographic, obscene, graphic violence, vulgar music, sounds, language, videos, or other materials. You can also not download or transfer those types of materials through an external hard drive. Your device is just like a textbook or a locker. Rowan-Salisbury Schools owns the device, and students are permitted to use them for educational purposes and advancement. Therefore, upon request, students must make available for inspection by any administrator or teacher any messages or files sent or received, or any internet location they have been to. Additionally, any cyberbullying that takes place on a district-owned technology device must be reported to school personnel. The responsible use policy also makes sure that students understand that they carry their device in their school-issued sleeve at all times, and the device must remain in its protective case. Any violations of the responsible use policy may result in disciplinary action in accordance with our code of conduct. Our final segment talks about our annual device usage fee. The annual device user fee is dependent upon which device your student is receiving. If your child is in grades 9 through 12, they'll be receiving the MacBook Air, and their user fee is $50. If your child is in grades 3 through 8, they'll be receiving the iPad 4, and their user fee is $25. We've received several questions from parents about the device user fee. The first question we normally encounter is, what is the user fee and where does the money go? Money collected from user fees goes to help supply digital resources for your child. This could include Discovery Education or Schoology, our current learning management system. Additionally, the user fee also helps cover any costs of device upgrades or any accidental damages that may occur during the one-to-one. In the case that your device is damaged, we ask that you bring it first to the attention of a school-level administrator, like your principal. At this point, your principal will begin an investigation to see what exactly happened to the device and what circumstances caused it to break. Once your principal has investigated all of the circumstances around your incident, they will make a decision as to whether the damage was accidental or neglectful. If the damage is deemed accidental, then you will not have to pay for any of the costs associated with fixing the device. Rowan-Salisbury Schools considers accidental damage as damage that occurs suddenly as an unexpected and non-deliberate external action. In other words, an unintentional incident that harms the device will be repaired or replaced. Common examples may include damage resulting from accidental drops, falls, collisions, and electrical surges. Please know that if more than one incident occurs, then the student and parent will be asked to meet with the administrators to address the continuing accidental damages. While your child's device is being fixed, your child will be offered a loaner. This loaner can go home with your child and be used just as their original device was used. Damage that occurs as a result of the violation of the responsible use policy is the responsibility of the student and parent. For example, damage that is a result of negligence or abuse. This can include leaving your computer in your car, throwing your device, running down the hall without its proper case, eating or drinking around your device, damage to your device because of a fight, or any damage that may occur to your device if you lend it to someone else. And finally, if you lose the device, it will be the responsibility of the parent and student to replace it. The average cost of replacement parts for MacBook Airs and iPads are variable and depend on the model and extent of damage. If damage occurs due to neglect, the child will be notified of the damages and specific charges associated with the replacement. To find out the exact costs of different items on either device, please visit our district's website at www.rss.k12.nc.us and look for the one-to-one link on the home page. This concludes our one-to-one parent training session for the 2015-2016 school year. We look forward to the learning experiences offered because of our district's one-to-one initiative. Please let us know if you have any questions, and have a great school year. We are Rowan-Salisbury Schools, and we are on the move.